Austin, what exactly is your outdoor game experience background, and would you do it again given the fun you seem to have tonight?
Yeah, I seem to be getting that question a lot the last couple days. I mean, I've played outdoor hockey before, probably just like everybody else. I lived in Ann Arbor for 2 years, so uh, played quite a bit in the winter when we had time. So it was a blast out there. I mean, a lot of fun. The setting, two original six teams going at it against each other. So it was a pretty fun night.
Austin, can you sort of describe what the first two periods were like, and then how would you put into words what the third period and overtime ended up being?
Yeah, first two periods a little, pretty defensively structured by both teams. Not too much space out there, so you kind of just were taking what was given. And third period kind of opened up a little bit. We were able to score a couple quick goals. A couple of big goals, and momentum kind of switched again, and they were able to come back. So regardless, obviously we don't really want to be in that position that we were in, but it's good to get the 2 points.
Mitch, I understand you guys took a bus over together before the game today. What did you see when you pulled up to the stadium, and how did the sort of anticipation of this game feel compared to a normal game?
Yeah, it's obviously a lot different. Usually me and him are carpooling in one of our cars to just the ACC, but there's a lot of people walk around in Toronto and Detroit jersey. So like he said, original six teams going at it. It's a couple years ago being in Detroit, now being in Toronto. The fan base is awesome today for both sides, and it's great to be a part of.
Austin, when you look back later tonight on the overtime winner, what's going to go through your mind when you think about being able to score the overtime winner in your first outdoor game in front of over 40,000 people, which was probably, I would think, the largest crowd you've ever played in front of?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely one of the best moments, in hockey I've ever experienced for myself. So it's pretty special. All 23 guys out there, I think, we played a real solid game tonight. And when it's a Winter Classic game, it's a little bigger setting. Like you said, a lot more fans. It's kind of that national stage. So for us to come out and get that win, it was a pretty exciting game. I think people were really on the edge of their seats there in the third period and overtime. So it's just really fun to kind of experience this whole thing.
Coach was saying that he considers, again, blowing the lead in the third period to be another learning experience for you guys. How do you guys look at what happened there late in the third and taking it forward the rest of the way?
Yeah, it's just little things we got to clean up. I think we just can't let our foot off the gas in these types of games when we get up goals. We've kind of done it a couple times this season, and I think it's just part of the whole learning process with such a young team. But it's really no excuse. But we don't want to find ourselves in that position much more here. But we're a pretty resilient group, so we battled back and able to finish it off in OT.
A question for Mitch. Where would you say the confidence of this team is from the first day of camp to this very moment after this win? 5-game win streak, within reach of a playoff spot. I'm going to use the word playoff. But in all honesty, where you guys were, a bunch of kids at camp, last place last year, to where you are right now, how would you say that journey has been?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of young guys on our team that are all experiencing this together, and there's still a lot of guys from that team that made the playoffs and had that heartbreak against Boston. So we all want to make the playoffs and obviously go far in them, and we just got to take it game by game so far. And obviously giving up leads in the third is not what we want to do, but I think now we're learning how to win those games when teams come back on us. So that's important, but we got to stop getting a habit of that, I think, and but we just got to take it game by game and make sure we're ready to play the game.